So look, Donna, you say that you feel like the interface should be changed when you first open up the app. Okay. Um, I don't necessarily agree with that, meaning like I don't think that's like it matters one way or the other on that specific end of things. The reason being is because the way fan base is set up right now, it you can easily navigate through this app with no problem because it's familiar. Because if you as soon as you open it up, it's like Instagram, and they have places people can click on. So it's just like a smart device. When people get a smart device, they don't. That's why they don't come with instructions, because all you got to do is just click around and find out where you want to go. Now, on the strength about when, because I heard you say earlier, about an hour earlier, you had said something about if this was more like when you open it up and you can get on flicks, you think that you'll be able to convert people better and have people subscribe to you. See, now I'll tell you what's really going on. The one thing about flicks or any part of this platform, if you spend a little bit of time on this platform going through the verticals, you will see that Fanbase Plus is getting plenty of activity, right? Because people be getting views on their videos. People get views on flicks. You already know that the audio rooms is popping. And if you get when you accumulate your followers, if you pay attention to your posts, because you can't really see through analytics right now, but if you go to your posts, you'll see that you're getting activity on your post. So it's not really a matter of the interface. It's really just a matter of your interpersonal interactivity on the app. So if you're posting content and you're getting some engagement on your content, more than likely, if you post with a frequency like you do on other platforms, because over here you can't oversaturate. Okay, so if you post too much, you're not going to get that. But if you post, like if you periodically post, then you will see that not only will you get the engagement, but you're going to pick up followers. That's why I always post on Flicks. That's how I grew my profile. Even though my profile has grown through the audio rooms, most of my majority of my growth on this platform came from Flicks. And I first discovered that when I first started using this app. That's why I focus on Flicks and post on Flicks so much, because I get guaranteed growth from there, and everybody else can if they wanted to. Now, for those of you who spend time in the audio rooms, of course, you know that some of y'all have gained hundreds or even thousands of followers from being in the audio rooms. But there is a difference between audio followers and Flix followers. Flix followers are organic. Audio room people mainly follow people because they want other people to follow back. And that's why you don't see the engagement like you would if you just post content on the other verticals. If you was posting content on Fanbase Plus, you will see a different type of engagement. So all I'm saying is it's not a matter of interface, because even when the interface changes, I'm telling you now, only because I use the app every day. I'm on the app actively every day. I'm always in the verticals, always all across profiles, trying to see what's what, and break this thing down to get a full comprehension of it. It's not a matter of interface, it's a matter of activity. So if you're active on the platform and you post frequently on the platform, then you will see the results that you feel like you should be getting. But as of right now, even when you post, you still not going to get the engagement, because I'm sorry, not the engagement, but you still probably won't see subscriber conversion for this one reason. And this is something that I always preach and I always talk about. I know a lot of you all ignore this part when I say this, but this is something that's pertinent. It is a must that you engage with other people's content on this platform. Even if it's just a little bit, you still have to engage with other content, because you got to realize, because this is a subscription based platform and it's not ran by ads, it takes peer to peer to be engaging with each other's content, meaning showing love, loving on the content. And then for those of you who, find other people interested enough to subscribe, then you subscribe to those people. But if you're not doing that, then believe me, you're not going to get those conversions, because of the fact of how this app is set up. And that's something that all of you all need to realize and consider.
Hey, is Poacher is still he here? Hold on, kosher, kosher. I got something for you because I've been noticing what's going on. You're a man of action. You're the older generation, right? And the whole thing has been in front of everybody's eyes. Kojo basically, can you mute up real quick? There's the echo. Uh, Kojo basically said, "Hey, I need somebody to help him." All right, Vanny, and if you like to, Vanny Adonis, if you guys would like to, Kosher will invest 5 grand into you guys to teach Kojo to help bring people to app because that is literally what he's doing,
Boy,
and
you
that
better
is a
stop
game
using
plan
my
that could be
name like that.
implemented.
Stop talking right now. Stop talking right now.
What do you mean?
I
Stop
don't know
talking?
who the
No, no, no,
hell
no. Hold on, hold
Kojo
on. You
is.
said you like a game plan. I'm
Hey,
telling
bro.
you a
Hey,
game
bro.
plan, whether
Hey,
you
bro.
like
You can
it or
stop
not.
talking
That's
right
what
now.
I'm not here to
You can
argue,
stop
bro. I'm not
talking
doing
right
that
now.
stuff. All
You
I'm
can stop
simply
talking.
saying, you said
You can
you like
stop
a
talking.
game plan. I'm not
You can
gonna stop
stop
talking
talking.
because you told me stop
You can
talking.
stop
I'm
talking.
not doing that bullshit. Stop that.
Anytime you want to say I said
I
something,
don't
and
care
if I
what you're
didn't say
saying,
that,
bro, but you're not
no, no,
gonna
no, no, no.
shut
You
me up.
misphrased
I'm
that shit.
devising a game plan,
You
whether you like it or
misphrased that,
not,
little
is
buddy.
irrelevant.
Hey, little
But you're
buddy.
not gonna
Hey, little
come
buddy.
after me
Hey, little
because you're
buddy.
gonna tell me to stop talking.
I'm willing to.
Nah, there's no
I am
dude.
willing
Don't
to
do
invest,
that.
but it's gonna be something. It's gonna be on something that I agree to.
Y'all
I'm not
chill.
gonna
Okay,
ask you
culture,
to.
this is why
Wait,
I
wait,
am
one mic up.
discussing it.
One
I'm
mic.
not saying there is.
Hold
But one
on.
thing you will not fucking do is try to shut me the fuck up when I'm fucking talking.
Hey,
All I'm
hey,
doing
one
is
mic. One
proposing a
mic.
And I'm
deal.
doing it, nigga.
No,
You
don't
ain't fin-
ever
you ain't
do
you
that
ain't finna
shit,
speak
bro.
my
Don't ever
name
try
and
to
tell me
shut
I'm
me up
finna spend
because
some
you
money,
tell me
little
shut
boy.
up. Get
Little
the
Hey,
fuck
boy.
hey,
out of here
hey,
with
hey,
that.
hey.
You ain't
One
finna
mic.
say
I
I
came here
said
with
I'm gonna
full
spend some money
respect and I
and
gave you respect and I gave you your time and peace. And then you're coming after me.
yeah, because
All I
you're not
did
going
was
to say
pitch
that I said I'm going
something.
to spend money for
It
a
doesn't
person that I
fucking
never
matter,
vetted,
bro.
you have
Listen
never
to what I'm
met, don't
saying.
even know
That
their
is your
product, none
issue.
of that.
All
You
I did
will be
was pitch one
corrected, just
thing.
like
I
you are.
didn't say this was the ultimate all be all. This has to be
No,
it.
you just
I'm
said
saying this is the
you just
one
gave
thing
a
that
specific.
can happen. I'm saying you can do this. And I was actually going to say, do you like it or not? We can move forward and do something else. But one thing you will not do is try to shut me up because, oh, I don't like it. I don't care if you don't like it. I proposed a pitch. You said you want action. I'm giving you action. And now you don't like it? What type of retardedness is that? If you don't like it, cool. Let's move on to something else.
All
That's what
right,
I'm
so
saying. The one thing you
all
will
right, so you
not do
do.
is tell me to shut the
Okay, you
fuck up
do.
or do something. All
You
right?
do.
Do you not like it? Yes or no? You
Are you
clearly
through?
told me no.
All right,
Let's
go ahead.
move
Go,
on.
go ahead and get
What
through,
is it
and
you
I'll
would like
respond
to
after you
do
get
with
through.
your 5 grand to invest into something to build this app out? Because that's the purpose of this. Not trying to shut me up when I'm fucking talking. I'm here to help.
All right,
Do
are you
not do
through
that.
now?
I
Are
am
you
not
through
the
now?
last fucking person to do
All
that
right,
shit. I don't give a
I'm
fuck what
finished.
you're saying, bro.
Man,
I'm
shut your
actually here
gay
to
ass
help
up.
and you're
Wait,
coming after me?
Fuck,
no.
I'm
Get the
telling your
fuck out
bitch
of
Oh
here.
my
ass. Tell your
God.
bitch ass to shut the
Please,
fuck up
please,
because you
please.
misquote my motherfucking wallet. You don't misquote my wallet and keep talking.
I don't care what you're saying, bro.
Hey, hey,
So shut the
listen.
fuck up
Look.
then, little boy.
Okay,
No,
hey,
no,
hey,
there is
hey.
no shut the
Little
fuck
bitch
Oh
up,
ass nigga.
bro.
God.
I don't care what you are.
Now for the good of the room, for the good of the room, I will say this.
Did y'all remove him?
So who did
So
that?
who
I,
did that?
I did, and I'm gonna bring him back
Okay,
up. I'm going to bring him
okay.
back up. But hey, listen,
So
when
why you
when
Yeah,
when
that's totally that's totally unfair.
hold on a second. Listen, y'all, please stop because this room is very productive. Let's not turn it into a circus. Let people land when they're speaking, even if you feel agitated. This is a productive room, and there's no reason for the back and forth and going back
Exactly.
and forth and centering on an argument that doesn't need to happen. So
I can
I just
respect
have
that.
to. We have
I
to.
can
We have
respect
to
that, but
stop
at
that.
least
Hold on a
let me
second. Let
say
me
this though.
hold on. Let me land my. Let me land. Let
Cause
me
y'all
land. So let me land, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pass the mic to you to allow you to respond, and then Mark to respond, and then if y'all, y'all can't stop from arguing. I would just ask you to respect the space and all of the people who are in this room to do something productive. Sometimes if somebody has something to say, sometimes the best thing to do is digress if you feel like this is going to turn into a nonsensical argument. So go ahead and pass the mic back to you, Kosher. And then once you've
All
landed,
right,
then
okay,
Mark,
all
if
right.
you want
Thank
to
you for the
respond, you can.
dissertation. Thank you for the dissertation. The only reason why I became disruptive is because he said that I would give money to a certain specific individual. Okay, that specific individual, I ain't never seen their product. I ain't never seen them. I don't have a reference to them at all. At that particular point, I'm saying, stop talking, because you're not going to tell that man that I said that I'm going to invest in him. You're not going to do that. And when we're talking about specifics like money, we don't have the luxury of just being general or making general statements, especially when my name is in it. All right. So it's not that I didn't tell you to shut up because I didn't like you. I told you to shut up because you were inaccurate and you were inaccurate about me. I
Get
would
to the
love to
point.
find somebody. I would
Get
love
to
to,
the point.
excuse me, sir. If you want respect, give it. So I'm gonna be
I've
the
been
first.
sitting here
I'm
waiting
gonna be the
for an
first.
hour,
All right,
a
so be
fly
quiet
on
right
the
now.
wall. I
Hey,
want to
be
be
quiet right now. I'm
productive.
still
You're
talking. I'm still.
okay.
Hey,
Get to your
if you
point.
didn't
Get to
interrupt,
your
if you
point.
didn't interrupt me right now, you'd be able to receive the point that I was making. So the point that I was saying, if you want respect, give it. So I'm gonna be the first to give it because I want it. All right.
You've been
So I'm gonna go ahead and
disruptive,
give.
and she removed you.
Hey
She should
man,
have let
shut your
you.
bitch ass
Hey,
up, bro.
IFX,
I'm
let
up here
him
trying to
land.
play by the rules.
Kosher,
I'm up here
Kosher, can
trying
you?
my best to play by the rules. Dog, you got
Yeah, so
angry.
Kosher, can you go ahead and land your point? Thank you.
Man, hey,
Please don't interrupt him
hey, buddy,
anymore.
hey, buddy, hey, buddy, hey, buddy. I would love to find somebody on here that I can goddamn put some money together and invest and make this shit happen. I would love for that to really occur. I'm not gonna goddamn be played into some situation that I said something I didn't say. Like I'm just gonna,
Get to
you
your
just gonna tell me
point.
the person
Get
I'm
to
gonna
your
invest
point.
on.
Yeah, but that's
My point.
unproductive.
Hey, this
Like
is my
you said,
point.
that's
This is my
disrespectful as
point. You wouldn't be
fuck.
talking none of that shit if we was in person, nigga. You wouldn't say shit in my presence,
No,
nigga.
yo, Coach,
That's
it's
my
okay.
fucking
You
It's
from
point.
okay.
Atlanta. You from
Look, bro, why
Yo,
Atlanta.
you
yo,
talking to me,
yo,
man?
Drop a
This
Liam,
pin.
audio
Drop a
room.
you
You
are
pin.
talking to
being
me, nigga?
disrespectful. Let him fucking
Exactly.
land.
Leave him out of this because he been disruptive. I've been sitting
I
here
get that,
waiting
but
for
you
an
keep
hour.
coming off
I've
mic
been
when no,
I've
no,
been a
you
fly
coming
on
off
the
mic is
wall.
unproductive right now. So just let
Okay.
him get his points out.
What is his point? He
Whether
want to
you don't
threaten
want to
me
hear it
talking
or not
about
is neither here nor there. You know, just stay on mute.
leave him on.
The whole point of this matter is, the more support we have as a whole, as a people, move the battering ram. Because we had a battle right now to support fan base, to keep fan base doing what it don't do, because it already do what it do. It's got to do what it don't do. And what it don't do is what they trying to make us don't do. So with that being said, let's we are us. It's no more toys or us or kids or us because we grown now. We are us. That means we have to support one another to move the battling ram. Move the battling ram and support fan base. That means we have to support business after business. That means it needs to be a support battling ram, one after the other. So fan base, that's the first battling ram. Then it's got to be another battling ram with the next business behind that. Like you see all the other global business, when they support each other, they have on their flyers, this business, this business, this business, this business. Battling rams. That's what we need to be doing. Send a smile.
Can I say this for Sean? Um, I came here to network, and I just got a message from Kojo. I'm interested in reaching out to Africa. I would like to move over there eventually. He sent me a private message, Kojo, just now. He the one who was talking about he wants to network. This is a global event. Now, if we were in a corporate setting and that outburst that whatever his name, I can't even think of his name, but he's from Atlanta, and I know that's how Atlanta people get down. But listen, if that happened in a corporate setting, he would be removed, and there would be no opportunities for him after that. So what I want to say to how the fan base, I want to say thank you for the last loves that I received. I got from him, and this whole idea of us speaking and converting other people from other platforms. I've only been on here since Thanksgiving Day, and I've earned profits. I have screenshotted my profits and inboxed it to friends and associates to come over here. That's what I'm over here for. Any argument, any type of dude was disruptive the whole time he was here. So whatever your ideas is, he's shooting everything down, but he actually didn't have a solution. So we're not here to shoot each other down. We're here to make this better. And I want to say to how the fan base, and I think the essence is still on here, those guys have motivated me to bring my content to this platform and to make it something. And everyone is saying well, not everyone, I'm not going to put words in everybody's mouth. I think Adonis was saying that the platform should be rolled out in a certain way. And I think organically, this has been the strong point of this platform. These audio sessions. I'm a natural podcaster. I've been podcasting since 2018. So Spotify, I started on Anchor FM. Anchor FM built their platform. Spotify noticed it, and Spotify bought them as the actual podcast format for Spotify. Twitch, they made noise. They got purchased. Amazon spent 900 million on Twitch. So the idea that Mr. Isaac has here, it's up to us content creators to give it legs. It's up to us as a group, and I'm talking to Mr. Fanbase. How do you feel like if this was the organic approach right here? And I know you said Flix is the answer. I'm a photographer of 20 plus years. I think I talked to you about the reels that I ran up 30,000 views of my reels on Facebook or Instagram. Those reels were actually photos. You know what I'm saying? So for photos, audio, that is like uh, the shortcut, I would say. And I'm not saying to take shortcuts, but I have an audio platform myself, LFX Media Live. It's a radio station. Radio is not dead. Look at what the Breakfast Club did with radio. They turned it into a podcast. They got awards. They got a deal with iHeart. So we really have to take the organic approach and make do with what we have. So no disrespect to my man from Atlanta, as much as he disrespected me. No disrespect to him. But when you don't have an actual idea to replace something that isn't working, you sit, you be a fly on the wall, you listen, and that's how we make production. Thank you.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Marcus Buckley. I've basically been in this room since it started. I even had the opportunity to pick my mom up and get her in the car and go to Sam's Club and do some grocery shopping while listening during the entire time. I have been a member of this platform during the pandemic, during this peak of when Isaac was getting a lot of funding to fund this platform. And I've been one of those flies on the wall for a lot of reasons because it gives me an opportunity to listen to people's ideas, absolutely listen to what point that they can make, and to basically get educated for the most part. And just like this gentleman said, I'm not a podcaster, but I hold leverage to where I can do podcasting. I've been on tour with comedians for over the past 2 years. I manage a rap artist right here in the city of Memphis. I also am a videographer full time to where I can make a difference in whatever space that I am in, ladies and gentlemen. So, what part that Isaac really touched when before he got off to go spend time with his family. He drawed me in because I actually see the vision. And now I'm like, damn, I want to move to Atlanta. I wonder if he got an opportunity for somebody like myself to come in to be an intern. I am a 42-year-old man and I'm just that damn interested to see the goal reach his peak. He's not even in space right now to even hear me speak. And it's been a long time since I've been on here. And the first time I've been back, like cold heartedly over the past couple of days, was doing the Snoop Dogg conversation because he pushed the narrative. Because I'm from Memphis. One, Isaac Hayes is born and raised in Memphis. Two, and Stack Museum. I used to live right around the corner when they talking about that car that they need to be doing. And now I'm like, dude, we need to shoot the video in Memphis. You see what I'm saying? So these type of things and these type of conversations, especially if it's to reach a goal, we all need to push the narrative, ladies and gentlemen. And the more people that comes into this space that only want their own gain, we're not going to get nowhere with it. You see what I'm saying? It's great to have an idea to bring to the table, but it has to be an idea that can also maximize the goal. You see what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all giving me an opportunity to speak, but I want to leave with this note. We ain't gonna get nowhere, no how, if we all don't come together and stop using your own game to maximize just for yourself. It has to work for everyone. I yield the mic.
Marcus, to your point, that's all I was saying. I was just giving a pitch. I can do pitches all day long with actions, and that's all. He didn't agree with it, and that's what happened.
I
So
actually like.
I do want to just say something quickly. I don't want to center on kosher. I mean, I think he was contributing to the space. We all have our own different backgrounds, but what did happen is that there was something. I wasn't trying to even center on him. He was just the first person I can get to between him and Mark. They both were going back and forth. They both were being disruptive. Even if it was well founded, but when there is a room like this in particular, and anybody, especially like they're in a crown and moderating, like no mod God thing, but it's just like you have to be able to, when people say like one mic or stop, you have to stop. And I've noticed on fan base, as opposed to my experience on Clubhouse, like there no people do not listen to that. And that's a problem. So,
Facts.
and people will argue. Like there's nothing wrong with, like people getting spirited or heated. We could be talking about something that was more passionate in this space. But when somebody says, hey, like let's stop, I mean, we just have to stop. So I wasn't trying to center and culture. I think that he did contribute to the space. He wants to help. Um, and there's nothing that he wants to help, didn't know how, there's nothing wrong with that. So I think we should just move on and like put that to bed and just move on to this great topic. And Adonis, I think you were getting ready to say something. So I'll go ahead and pass the mic to you.
Before
Thank
you
you.
say that, Donis, I'll literally be very, very quick. Just to make it very clear, I do not argue with anybody. It's the lack of the disrespect thing, and that's why I did that. Don't put me in the same boat as that. It's when he told me to shut up, and I've been caring and giving and very loving toward his information and even helping him when everybody was, in a sense, not attacking. I was there for him to back him up. So when he did that, that was a sign of, okay, bro, you're crossing the line. You don't tell people to shut up, especially if somebody's helping you, and that's what it is. And I got very ferocious for a reason because you're not going to come after me, especially when somebody's helping you. I'm not that type of person. So that wasn't an argument. It was, I'm coming after your head, and I don't play that. Go ahead, Adonis.
Marcus, I like what you said about it has to benefit everybody. The changes that want to be made, and I thought that was really a great way of putting it. I feel like at this particular time and this on this app, um, well, we can all agree. We can all agree that social media has completely changed. It's the new television of now. People go to their phones before they actually turn on the TV. I don't even own a TV anymore. I only have my laptop and my phone. And right now, I feel like when I told Isaac, I said, "Look, we need to change the For You page," and he agreed on it. He was like, "Yeah, the For You new page needs to be the flicks." Why? Because consumers that will come over here, they're not content creators, but consumers, people who come over here who subscribe to you guys, if I bring hypothetically 600 people over, 600,000 people over here, they subscribe to me. And then after they finish watching my stuff, they go to their homepage and it's flicks. And let's say it's how to fan base. And how to fan base is talking about 3 rules that help you grow on fan base. And then the third rule, he say, go subscribe to my fan base plus to learn more about how to maximize fan base. My followers, by seeing you on their flicks, will automatically go to your page and subscribe to you. And that's like the game that's being played right now. It's more about how can we make this more accessible for consumers to consume content from multiple different people and everybody keep growing at the same time. And yeah, there are amazing outlets in here. The audio room is just amazing. I love seeing it, talking to you guys and chatting. But as like a content creator, when I look at the accessibility, I always think about the consumer first. Who's going to watch this? Who's going to consume this? How can we make it easier for people to consume this type of stuff? Isaac said something that was really amazing. He said, I don't want to have ads. Well, that's great. If you make the accessibility to the app the same way as accessible and experience as every other app, easy to consume, easy to catch people on this app for hours, and not just in the audio rooms, but with the content, because we had over 80, 90 people in this broadcast with us now, and some of us had great talks and some of us had great chats, but we weren't able to push any of these people to our particular content. And that's not the main focus, but just think about that right there. We'll talk here for 1 or 2 hours, and when you have a point where you say, "Oh yeah, check out my YouTube, check out my." Why check out my YouTube if you could just check out my fan base on Fanbase? I have a new video. Wow, this is this. Why do that? Why push them to a different app?
I want to respond to that. Me personally, if I were to go look at a fan base individual that's even on this wall right now, all the individuals that are speakers right now, you got to give me a reason to come check you out. If it's toxic, I'm not gonna check you out. Your energy, vocally, you putting out so much energy, ladies and gentlemen. If it ain't 100% good energy, I'm not going to check you out. Like some people that brought up some ideas and some points while Isaac was speaking or right after he got done speaking. All right, I was like, okay, I like who that person, who that's what they talking about. Let me go check them out. Boom. But if like the disruption, I ain't want to go check out neither one of those guys that's disrupting. You pushing me away. Just like you just said, it was over 90 people in this room, in this space, when we were talking about good energy, good ideas, things that could lift us up, take us to another level. Boom. Soon as it got disrupted, the numbers went down, and it's still going down. It's not going to be able to be in, we ain't going to be able to be in the space to where it can be toxic, especially when it's something brand new. You see what I'm saying? You can go check out toxic stuff over